You're walking to the kitchen. You hear it before you see it, the soft click of nails on the floor behind you. You turn around. There they are. Again. You went to the bathroom 30 seconds ago. They followed you then too. You moved from the couch to the chair, 6 feet, and they got up, repositioned, and laid back down where they could see you. Most people call these Velcro dogs and laugh it off. He's just clingy. She's my little shadow. But what your dog is actually doing has a name in behavioral science. It's called the secure base effect. And once you understand what they're watching for, you'll never look at this behavior the same way again. Because they're not following you. They're monitoring you. And the difference matters more than you think. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, we've been working through what I call the trust trilogy. 3 behaviors that reveal the deepest layer of your dog's bond with you. We started with where they sleep. Then we decoded how they see their own identity in relation to you. And today we finish it. Why they follow you everywhere they go. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your dog is scanning for when they trail behind you, the 4 specific signals they're reading off your body every second, and the one mistake almost every owner makes that accidentally turns healthy attachment into anxiety. Let's get into it. In the 1970s, a psychologist named Mary Ainsworth ran a famous study on human infants called The Strange Situation. She wanted to know how babies use their mothers as a reference point in unfamiliar environments. What she found was this: securely attached infants didn't cling. They explored. But every few seconds, they'd glance back at mom. Touch base. Then go explore again. Mom wasn't a cage, she was a launch pad. In 2013, researchers at the Messerly Research Institute in Vienna ran the same experiment on dogs. Same setup. Same results. Dogs treated their owners exactly like infants treated their mothers, as a secure base from which the world becomes navigable. Here's what that means in your living room. When your dog follows you from the couch to the kitchen to the bathroom, they are not being needy. They are doing what their nervous system evolved over 30,000 years of co-living with humans to do. They are keeping their reference point in sight. You are not their owner in that moment. You are their orientation. You're the thing that tells their brain, the environment is safe, the threat level is low, I can relax. When you leave the room, that signal disappears. So they get up and reacquire it. It's not separation anxiety. It's navigation. And this is where it gets interesting, because once they've locked onto you, they start reading you. Constantly. Your dog is not just following your body. They're tracking 4 specific data streams off you in real time. Once you know what they are, you'll catch them doing it within the next 10 minutes of being around your dog. Signal 1, your gaze direction. Dogs are the only non-human animal that reliably follows human eye movement. Not paws. Not pointing. Eyes. A 2015 study in Current Biology showed dogs track where you're looking and use it to predict what's about to happen next. When your dog follows you into the kitchen and then stares at what you're staring at, the fridge, the counter, the sink, that's not begging. That's joint attention. They're trying to share your mental focus. Signal 2, your breathing rhythm. This one surprises people. Dogs can hear your heartbeat and detect changes in your breathing from across a room. When you sigh, when your breath shortens, when you hold it without realizing, they register it. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found dogs synchronize their stress hormones with their owners over time. It's called emotional contagion, and it runs both ways. So when your dog follows you and then settles at your feet with a deep exhale, they just downregulated their nervous system based on yours. Or, and this is the part nobody talks about, they're trying to regulate yours by being near it. Signal 3, your microtransitions. Watch your dog the next time you're sitting down working. They'll appear relaxed, eyes closed even. But the second you shift your weight to stand up, before you've actually stood, their head pops up. How? You telegraphed it. A subtle inhale, a foot repositioning, a change in muscle tension they read through the floor or the couch. Dogs are reading what behaviorists call intention movements, the tiny preparatory signals that precede an action. They're not following you when you walk. They started tracking you 3 seconds before you moved. Signal 4, your emotional baseline. This is the deepest one. Your dog has a model of your normal energy, your normal pace, your normal tone of voice. When something deviates, you're sick, you're upset, you got bad news, they detect the deviation immediately. And the Velcro behavior intensifies. If your dog has been following you closer than usual this week, ask yourself honestly, has anything in your internal state shifted? Because they noticed before you did. Now here's where I have to deliver some humbling news. Most of us, when we think about why our dog follows us, frame it through love. She just loves me so much. He can't stand to be away from me. And love is part of it. But it's not the whole picture, and treating it like the whole picture actually misses something more profound. Your dog follows you because in their cognitive map of the world, you are the most predictive variable. You determine when food appears, when walks happen, when the door opens, when the scary vacuum comes out, when strangers arrive, when the day ends. You are not just their favorite person. You are their weather system. Tracking you isn't sentimental. It's survival intelligence wrapped in affection. And I want you to sit with that for a second, because it's actually more meaningful than the love framing. Your dog has chosen, out of every possible thing in their environment to monitor, you as the highest value information source in their universe. That's not clinginess. That's a 30,000-year-old contract being honored in real time, in your hallway, every time you stand up to get a glass of water. Now, I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't address the other side of this. Healthy following looks like this. Your dog tracks you, repositions, settles, and disengages. They check in, then they relax. They can be in another room and be fine. The following is flexible. Unhealthy following looks different. And here are the signs. They can't settle even when they're near you. They're pacing, panting, whining at your feet. They show distress when you close a door between you, even briefly. They follow you to the point of physical exhaustion or refuse to eat or drink unless you're present. They escalate, barking, scratching, destruction, the moment you leave the house. If you're seeing those patterns, what you have is no longer the secure base effect. You have insecure attachment. And the most common cause is, ironically, owners who reinforce it with constant reassurance, treat it as cute, and never build the dog's tolerance for solo time. The fix is not to push them away. The fix is to train independence as a skill. Short separations, rewarded calm, gradual duration. You're not breaking the bond. You're teaching them that the bond holds even when you're out of sight. A securely attached dog should be able to nap in another room. If yours can't, that's the work. So let's pull all 3 videos together, because this is the picture I wanted you to see from the start. Where your dog sleeps tells you how safe they feel. How they mirror your identity tells you who they think you are to them. And why they follow you tells you how they navigate the world using you as their compass. Sleep. Identity. Following. 3 behaviors, 1 underlying truth. Your dog has built their entire psychological architecture around you. Not because they're dependent, because they chose you as the most reliable thing in a chaotic world. The next time your dog follows you into the bathroom, and they will probably within the next hour, I want you to notice something. Watch their eyes. They'll glance at you, then at the door, then back at you. They're not staring. They're checking. Reference point confirmed. Environment safe. Mission complete. That's not a clingy dog. That's a securely attached one doing exactly what evolution designed them to do. If this reframe hit you, if you just realized your Velcro dog is actually running a 30,000-year-old security protocol every time they trail you into the kitchen, do me a favor. Drop a comment below and tell me, where does your dog follow you that you used to think was annoying, but now makes sense? I read every single one, and these comment sections are honestly where the best conversations on this channel happen. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. We go deep on dog psychology every week, and there's a lot more coming. And if you missed the first 2 parts of the Trust Trilogy, Sleep and Identity, they're linked right there. Watch them in order if you can. The full picture is worth it. I'll see you in the next one.